The atmosphere in Cardiff was charged with excitement long before the first note filled the air. Fans flooded into the Principality Stadium, their cheers resonating off the steel beams and cascading down from the stands like a vibrant thunderstorm. Flags in red and white, featuring dragon symbols and Union Jacks, fluttered in the dimming light as thousands of voices prepared for what was sure to be an unforgettable stop on the grand national tour. This evening was not just another concert. It marked a moment when this Welsh city would witness a defining artist of the generation, accompanied by his equally dynamic counterpart. By the way, welcome to Celebrity Hip Hop Showroom, where hip hop and celebrity drama never sleep, so hit that subscribe button so you never miss the mess. Let's get into it. As the lights dimmed and silence enveloped the crowd, a single spotlight pierced the darkness of the stadium. Kendrick Lamar, dressed in a simple white t-shirt and dark jeans, signaled the beginning of TV Off. The opening notes surged like a challenge, the sharp drum beat syncing perfectly with the urgent rhythm of Kendrick's voice. Cardiff erupted in response. The ground shook with synchronized stomps, phones raised like beacons in the night, and with every line Kendrick delivered, the audience roared back as if engaged in a dialogue. The visuals behind him, a vibrant grid of red and blue, reflected the heartbeat of the crowd, each flash intensifying the raw power of the lyrics. As the final refrain faded into silence, SZA appeared in a swirl of soft white light. She approached a microphone bathed in a gentle spotlight and began singing Broken Clocks. The transition was striking. Kendrick's entrance had been a burst of energy, while SZA's was a soothing calm. Yet the audience was ready, their voices open and eager. By the time she reached the chorus, thousands joined her in perfect harmony. What to do? I'm falling back. The stadium seemed to pulse with her, the crowd swaying together as her voice, rich, heartfelt and steady, carried across every row and seat. For a brief moment, the outside world faded away, leaving only SZA's melody. Then came a pivotal moment. The stage lights flickered back on, and Kendrick returned for 30 for 30 freestyle. The two artists stood side by side, a blend of prophecy and poetry. The beat dropped, and Kendrick and SZA exchanged verses like detectives sharing clues, each line adding a new twist to the lyrical puzzle. Cardiff's reaction was explosive. Arms shot up in the air. Feet thumped on the ground. And when Kendrick and SZA stepped forward together on the catwalk, the crowd's roar reached a new peak. This was more than just a performance. It was a declaration. Tonight, this city belonged to them. As the evening went on, Kendrick kicked off Family Ties, and the crowd erupted with excitement. The powerful beat, trap metal vibe, and intense lyrics about loyalty and betrayal combined to create a thrilling peak. Fans sang along to every line, their phones lighting up the venue in appreciation. A chant similar to that of a soccer match, defense, was overshadowed by the roaring cheers during Family Ties. Cardiff had discovered its anthem for the night. Then, the heavy rhythm of Humble took over. As the iconic piano riff played, thousands of voices shouted, "Sit down, be humble." The atmosphere felt almost sacred, with everyone in the stadium, from the highest seats to the front row, sharing a moment of collective reflection. When Kendrick paused to let the crowd sing along, the energy was so intense it resonated with everyone present. Just when the excitement seemed to reach its peak, the mood changed as SZA took the stage solo for Nobody Gets Me. However, the audience wasn't ready to calm down. The opening notes of All Right reignited their enthusiasm. Kendrick returned mid-song, delivering the triumphant chorus, and the entire stadium chanted, "We gon' be all right." In a city that has faced challenges, those words resonated deeply, and the crowd embraced them as a symbol of hope. At this point, the stadium was completely full, no empty seats or vacant spots. Energy was everywhere, fists raised, cell phone screens glowing like stars, and faces radiating excitement. It was a unique moment that could only happen once, in a city ready to shine. As night fell, Kendrick introduced Mad City. The opening guitar and clarinet sample seemed to transport the audience in Cardiff to the gritty streets of Compton. He moved around the stage, telling the song's story like a live narrator reflecting on his past. The chorus, Mad City, exploded around him, and fans waved their hands in time with the captivating beat, creating an electrifying atmosphere. Then came the moment everyone had been eagerly waiting for at the Kendrick Lamar concert, DNA. The lights dimmed, and a single red strobe light flickered. Suddenly, the beat dropped, with bass so intense it vibrated in your chest and percussion so sharp it resembled gunfire. Kendrick's voice cut through the noise. I got loyalty, got royalty inside my DNA. The crowd in Cardiff matched his energy, singing along with every line. By the end, thousands were chanting in unison, turning the stadium into a living entity cheering for its leader. As the final note faded into silence, Kendrick raised his microphone, stepped forward on stage, and acknowledged the audience with a salute. No words were needed, just a shared look between the artist and the crowd that conveyed more than any encore could. When the performance concluded, the audience refused to let Kendrick leave, starting to chant for an encore, encore, encore. Kendrick smiled and signaled to SZA. Together, they delivered a simple yet impactful finale, All the Stars, accompanied by a shower of golden lights. The soothing, uplifting melody filled the air in Cardiff, providing a moment of respite after the intense show. As the music ended, SZA and Kendrick stood side by side with their hands raised high. The crowd in Cardiff erupted once more as fireworks illuminated the night sky above the stadium. The Cardiff leg of the Grand National Tour wrapped up not with confetti, but with a profound sense of unity. No words could fully capture every cheer, high five, or tear shed. Yet, one thing was evident: on this night, Cardiff, Wales, experienced more than just a concert. It became part of a larger movement. For those who attended, the vibrant energy of the evening will linger long after the stage lights. Kendrick smiled and signaled to SZA. Together, they delivered a simple yet impactful finale, All the Stars, accompanied by a shower of golden lights. The soothing, uplifting melody filled the air in Cardiff, providing a moment of respite after the intense show. As the music ended, SZA and Kendrick stood side by side with their hands raised high. The crowd in Cardiff erupted once more as fireworks illuminated the night sky above the stadium. The Cardiff leg of the Grand National Tour wrapped up not with confetti, but with a profound sense of unity. No words could fully capture every cheer, high five, or tear shed. Yet, one thing was evident: on this night, Cardiff, Wales, experienced more than just a concert. It became part of a larger movement. For those who attended, the vibrant energy of the evening will linger long after the stage lights have dimmed. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this situation, so please share your opinions in the comments. Also, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications to stay updated on this story.